open road. I got the throttle wide open, feet on my place. Got 100 horses between my legs. No destination, no end in sight. Just me and the open road, riding into the moonlight. On my two wheels, all that I need is white lines and gasoline. Life in the fast lane, it's easy to maintain. Just twist the throttle on back and feel no pain. From the open highways, backwoods of the country, where live free or die is the only way. On my two wheels, all that I need is white lines and gasoline. Never look back, 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 never look back. White lines and gasoline. White lines and gasoline. Two wheels in the open road, life and death in my own hands. I am my own justice, I am my own man. I never look behind through all that I have seen. 'Cause all I need is white lines of gasoline, white lines of gasoline, white lines of gasoline, white lines of gasoline. We believe in the American way, and we built this country called the USA, and we fly our flag 'cause we're proud and free, we're Americans. Red, white, and blue is our way of life. We never back down from a challenge or a fight. Nature provides, God gives the rights, we're Americans. We make up America, this amazing America. We fish the waters and we hunt the lands. We forge the steel with our own two hands. With what we've got, we do the best we can. We're Americans. From the snowy past. America. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Well, welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Keep On Trucking Chicagoland 100 laps tonight. We've got the fix set up with the trucks, of course. So I'm your host tonight, Andrew Rowdy Williams, and on the cameras we've got Michael D'Amico, as always, from All Pro Broadcasting Network. Now, tonight's going to be a bit of a treat for you all. We've got three of the leading oval track, if you want to call it, leagues out there, and they're all going to be contesting in the in this Keep On Truckin Chicagoland 100 laps. So it's going to be 100 laps around this mile and a half super speedway. So effectively, these guys are going to be racing for 150 miles tonight. Now we've got qualifying just about getting ready to rock and roll. As we finished up with practice, so basically the rules are three leagues. Each league brought their top 10 best drivers with them. So the leagues we're talking about tonight are going to be Loose Lugnut Racing, KMA, and another league called TWC VM. So hopefully we've got a few fans out there going to be watching and keep an eye on this for us. So we've got a lot of these guys now. Over the course of the last few weeks, we've been doing the KMA races, where we've been doing like the Dega and the Santa Dega, and all the rest of the new races with KMA, and we've been broadcasting live for super speedways. A lot of those drivers will be here tonight, so it's pretty much the best of the best. And we're going to be racing on this 1.5 mile speedway race track here at Chicagoland. Now, a few things to take into consideration will be the numbers of repairs these guys have got at their disposal. So tonight we've only got 2 fast repairs. The fuel load is set at 30%, which give or take 16 laps. So if you guys at home are going to be watching, hopefully we're going to stay green a lot throughout the course of this race. We're going to be able to watch some green flag pit stops, because that's where it adds a bit of trickiness to the situation. The weather is constant, overcast, 65 degrees, with track 10 also 65. No wind's really going to play a factor in this, so I believe we're going to have a lot of grip on this track. A lot of the guys are talking about this fixed setup being very fast, so I believe everything's going to be good for almost for a good showing for to see this race produce a fantastic winner. Now, obviously being a team event, you won't see as much as, like, I guess you will see much as teammates, but also you've got inside each league, you've got a few guys that work together even more. So you've got teams amongst teams in a sense. But a few things we're going to be gunning for tonight is a low incident award. So that's going to be given to the team who has finished the race with all of its drivers with the lowest amount of incidents. They're actually going to win themselves a handful of cash. So that's going to go to the league admin to help them further their races and all the rest. Because these leagues that do put on races, it does actually cost money here at in iRacing. So that's a fantastic sort of team incentive for these guys, but also obviously they're racing for the brags, the riches of bragging rights for the actual race winner. $20 are going to be going to him. Second place is 10, with a $5 going to third place tonight. So I mean, who's to say you could get one league that's just going to strike out rich and take away all the money. But it's going to be interesting to see. So 30 trucks are going to be taking the green. In practice, we had 30 lined up. So far, we've got 26 that are taking a qualifying time. It's open qualifying, so these guys are going for it right now. In practice, Ryan Kuhn in the 72 from TWC VM, he was able to do a 29.749. And right now in qualifying, he still sits top of the leaderboard. Again, Mark Jackson in second, same as in practice. However, one of the biggest movers is Jack Watts in the 77, moved from 13th in practice to 29.796, which is third in qualifying. Robert Madison was 10th in practice. He's up fourth. Donald, we're going to call him the hired gun tonight, King, is from 4th to 5th, so 5th in qualifying at the moment. Don Sadusky, 19, is sitting in 6th. Christopher Madison, the 30, is sitting in 7th with 8th, occupied by the 96 of Cody Litstra. Wesley Holland in the number 4 is 9th, and Jeffrey Wood in the 64 ran out top 10. Also, massive thanks must go out to one of the guys who relatively is known here at All Pro Broadcasting Network. And that's Ryan X9. Ryan X9 puts a lot of time and effort in with Michael D'Amico with camera angles. So tonight's camera angles, all part of Ryan's handiwork, so thank you very much for that. Thanks very much for everyone tuning in live here at Albo Broadcasting Network. We've got a few people that have made this event possible. Obviously, this event with the 3 leagues joined together to come together to make this Keep On Truckin' 3-league showdown, in a sense, was brought by the ideas of John Hendrick working with Scott Kulovic from KMA. So glad that sort of happened, otherwise we wouldn't have seen this. But these guys are on the grid ready to rock and roll. We're just waiting for Ryan Kuhn to show up. And here he is in the 72 Toyota Tundra. So our pole man tonight, and as I said, he set the slap in both practice and qualifying to put himself on the front row of this grid. So well done to you, Ryan. Now in second place we're going to have Mark Jackson, the grave digger, driving the Chevy Silverado. And the number 3, the 77 from KMA is Jack Watts out of third. The 14 there, the Oreo Chevy Silverado, Loose Lugnuts' very own Robert Mattis in fourth. Fifth is the hired gun tonight, Donald King, the 23, Loose Lugnuts. Along with the fact he's going to be working with Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, which is an excellent thing he's a part of there, getting the spreading the word for an excellent foundation to help people who suffer from cystic fibrosis live a normal and stress-free sort of lifestyle. So that's good of him. In 6th tonight we've got the 19 of Donald Sadusky, and the 30 of Christopher Mattis, 7th, Oakley inspired from Loose Lugnuts. Chevy Silverado, we've got Cody Lipster in the 96, in 8th, KMA. Wesley Holland, spoke about him earlier in the 4, he's coming out 9th, representing Loose Lugnuts tonight. Jeffrey Wood in the 64, one of the senior league members of Loose Lugnuts. In 11th, Ralph Wheeler. Turner, good to see him in 12th. Tristan Beach 13th, Dewey Hall in 14th. Jason Hughes, good to see him back. He's going to be 15th tonight as we try and get back to the leader. So it's a lot shorter, this roll-up lap. Safety car is off. The green flag has come out. It looks like the 3. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, going racing. The Mark Jackson's got a little bit of a nudge over the 72. Looks like 72's coming back through right good. He's going to lead him down as he shoots down to turn 1. There's not much change there. A little bit of side-by-side action going on between the 77 at the moment and the 14. Looks like the 14's going to lose one position as the 19 there of Donald Sadusky's gone from 6th. And he's going to move his way up into 4th. Donald Sadusky hard on the rear end there of the 77. 77 Jack Watts. As they're starting to come over the line to complete their first lap out of 100. Now, a lot of these guys I am aware of. It's just finding out where they are in which league and so forth. Have a bit of a, may not get 100% right all the time, but we can say for certainty that TWC VM are currently leading with Ryan Kuhn in the 72 in first, 77 of Jack Watts. He's actually he's a KMA, sorry, just trying to go through, get a KMA racer with Donald Sadusky. I believe he's also in with the KMA crew. Mark Jackson, who started from 2nd, elevated back to 4th at the moment. I'll have to get wording on which crew he's representing tonight. The hired gun of Donald King, sit back there and Loose Lugnut guy tonight. Loose Lugnuts are actually showing quite well so far. So virtually half the field in the top 10 are Loose Lugnuts and more, so definitely showing a good hands at the moment. As I was saying before, this race was inspired by all the races earlier on that were the brainchild, of Kulovic and Scott Kulovic. Obviously speaking with John Hendricks from Loose Lugnuts today, look, and just came together as we'll put on a race and we'll bring all the leagues together, and TWC BM was involved in that. So here they are tonight. So these guys had to go through their own qualifying races from each of their leagues to to be eligible for them to actually participate for their league. And now they're on the track at the moment as we're crossing over with Ryan Coon still leading as we shoot onto lap 7. I'm ahead of the game. It's actually lap 6. Look at that, way ahead of the game. And thankfully, no rules have been changed for this race tonight. So we're racing with iRacing rules. We don't have the silly rule as far as a caution light or anything like that every 20 minutes. But as the field's starting to straight out, oh, there was a bit of a tightness there between the 77. And I believe it might have been Christopher Mattis, the 30, as I head into turn 1. Mattis on the inside just got a little bit tight, sort of wandered up there on the 77, but seems right. No major damage, no accidents caused, no cautions, so we're good to keep going. As Christopher Mattis is starting to rip down the order there. As we see these guys go for it. Still, Ryan Coon is comfortably leading at the moment. Just under 4/10 ahead of Colin Sadusky. Mark Jackson third with Wesley Holly in fourth. So this race so far we're we've already run down 9 laps, so this 100-lap race. Now, keep an eye on it, ladies and gentlemen. It's around about 16 laps they can get out of Pangan Field here running on 30%. And it'll be interesting to see how they actually get there. So we keep an eye on the when lap 16 comes around. So now we're on lap 10, so not far. And we're going to start seeing some pit stops. But still, the leader doesn't look like he's being challenged at the moment. Maybe they're starting to sort of run their tyres. But I mean, if you only got 16 laps on a tank, I don't think tyre conservation is really going to be your main aim here tonight. So looking at that, you have to make six stops with no cautions. Is going by my calculation. 6 stops they're definitely going to have to make throughout the course of this race tonight. But yeah, a bit over. So probably looking around about 7 stops with no cautions. As our first 4 are starting to pull away, so we've got a little pod here of 4, and then back to pod of 2. As Donald King, in the 23 of the hard gun goes by Jack Watts for 5th position. Let's move back further a bit in 4 in the 29 of Dewey Hall. Dewey Hall started at 14th. He's currently running down the back straight. He's a member of the TWC VM crew. Around Dewey Hall, you got the 211 ahead of him in the KMA representing Kristen Beats. Kristen Beats, very strong driver on the Super Speedway. And Robert Mattis in the Oreo 14, he qualified 4th and currently running in 8th, so he's fallen back a bit. Cody Lipsker from 8th down to 7th, so he's been moving forward. Let's try and see a big mover. I'm trying to look through to see who's actually been a mover and shaker at the moment. I've got an opposite one, and that would be the 322 there of Maurice Johnson. Qualified 16, was running back in 22nd, now back up to 19th, so they're not really a move. So everyone's probably moved only 3-4 spots from where they started. And we're looking at pit stops now. We've already got our first one, so it looks like, yep, not going to waste any time. He's shown he's got a very strong car out in front. was Ryan Kuhn. So he's in for his stop as here we go. We're on board with the 19. Donald Sadusky's coming down pit lane 2 now. And I think Donald Sadusky's lost it coming down pit lane, so you've got to be careful. These guys are going. Well, the pit lane at this racetrack is going to be 50 mile an hour, and these guys down the back straight hitting 180 mile an hour plus, and they're going to try and slow these cars down. And this isn't like arcade games, ladies and gentlemen. With ABS non-existent, these things lock up and slide in and out of everywhere. The 72 of Ryan Kuhn coming out of 3 and 4, pitted lap earlier. Onto the main straight. So there, I thought we were going to see a bit of an action caution there, but didn't. So now the next question is, because you're only taking a little bit of gas, you're not taking much gas whatsoever, what will be the as far as taking tyres? You're only taking 30% fuel load. The tyres aren't going to be much of an muchness. Come back through our timing loop. I've got a leader of the number 3, Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson's driving the Gravedigger Chevy Silverado tonight. He's currently sitting up there as he qualified second, so definitely got this Gravedigger Chevy Silverado moving. Done his stop. He's got a 4-second lead over second place, Tristan Beaton in the 211 from KMA. Ryan Kuhn in the 72 from TWC VM. He's also in looking around about 4 seconds. Actually, Ryan Kuhn's coming back through to second, which relegated Tristan Beaton back third. So I don't believe Mark Jackson tyres if he would have. I'm trying to work out how he could have gotten a 3 or 4 second lead through that. So this is where things are going to start sort of spacing themselves out. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're on lap 19. And we're about to hit 1/5 of the journey for this 100 lap event, this 150 mile race. The Keep On Truckin Cargo Land 100, with obviously the team of the leagues involved, which are Lugnuts, KMA, and TWC VM. So our leader is Mark Jackson in 3. However, Ryan Kuhn is last lap knocked that lead down to just over 3 seconds. So if there we go. After that, come over the split, 2.8. So the 72 is coming. Mark, I'm not sure if you're just trying to relax at the moment or if you're taking tyres every second stop. I'm not sure, but I think you should hurry up and get going because that 72 is fast. It's been fast all night, still fast now. But this is where you're going to see the biggest movers and shakers. After that pit stop, here we go in 6th position, and the number 90 machine, the Rockstar Energy drinks. We have the truck of Craig Kenny, and the number 90. He's moved from 27th to 6th. So that's an excellent result from Craig Kenny, the 90 machine, the Rockstar Energy drink Kita Chevy Silverado. 27th down to 6th. Ahead of him is Gary Burton, the 88 from MA. He's on from 18th to the 5th. So and around that, got Jason Rosso in the number 1. Again, he's actually gone from Tristan Beates. Something must happen to Tristan Beates because Jason Rosso has gone from 20th down to 3rd, so he's just passed Tristan Beates. But he's saying that Ryan Kuhn is now 1.9 seconds behind Mark Jackson, the number 3. Really started driving him fast. One of the biggest losers at the moment would be, I don't mean that in a negative way, I mean positions, would be the 77 of Jack Watts from KMA. Gone from 30 qualifying, he's sitting back there in 26, 1 lap down. Speaking about laps down, we've got John Hendrick back in 29th, he's currently 3 laps down. Travis Zudema, 28th, 2 laps down as well from Loose Lugnuts. Billy Wise in the 32, currently in 27th, 2 laps down. Jack Watts, as I said before, 26th, 1 lap. Scott Kulovic, 25th, 1 lap. And Leo White, currently in 24th, 1 lap down. So But the lead is really shrinking now as Ryan Coon can see the back end. You can see the tailgate there of the Gravedigger. As he's pushing hard, he's got the lead down to 1.6 between him and the leader, first and second. And even Jason Russo in the number 1 machine, he's actually got under 4 seconds between him and the leader too. So I'm going to take it. I didn't pay attention to how long these guys are on pit road, but I'm going to take a stab and say, you know what, perhaps Mark didn't take anything. He's going to take everything on the every odd stop, or even stop rather than every odd. One of the other guys will fall, but further back is King. He's currently running in 20th. So unless that's the sort of people that took 4 tyres and other people only took 2, I'm not sure. But with only getting 16 laps out of these things, it's sort of, you know, almost only getting the tyres warmed up before you have to bring the car back in. Get some more Sunoco Racing fuel on board of that thing and keep on trucking. As the title for the race says, so Ryan Coon, 1.3 seconds behind the leader now. As Mark is done to sort of head towards lap traffic ahead of him. He's got the number 8 of Travis Gallen in the Crown Royal entry tonight. Mark would definitely like to be a lap car between himself and Ryan Coon. Ryan Coon is just obviously a man on a mission. He's definitely setting the fastest laps at the moment throughout this course of the race. Just then was a 30.2 and Mark is doing a 30.3. So only 1/10, but you think 1/10 has closed the gap 4 seconds behind when they took off from pit road. Now he's down to 1.1 seconds on Mark. I heard Mark was called out for the lap car to change position to run high to allow the number 3 Gravedigger to run on the inside here, but that's not going to be all his problems. After he gets past the 18 here of Travis Gallen, he's going to have get around the 58 of Jason Hughes and the 27 of Ralph Wheeler. So a few lap car is going to be into play as the 3 is attempting to overtake now. And there we go, the 3's coming down pit lane as well as the 72. So we're having a pit lane again. It is on pit road. Both of them were able to sort of check up. Also here, so it looks like a lot of these guys starting to get back up on the same strategy as the leaders. I just heard the 23 of Donald King calling out for pit road. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can stay with the 3 truck, and hopefully between the 3 and the 72 we will see them, because they are pit bays 1 and 2. So what are they taking? I see rights going on both trucks. And the 3's dropped and goes, so is the 72. So they're only done right side so far. So both those trucks did right sides only. And we've got a bit of a wreck. We have pit lane between the 19 and I believe it might be the 90. Pardon me, the 19 and the 31. So Donald Sadusky and he's going to shoot me. Travis Zunema, he's had a bit of a coming together as they're coming down pit road. Not sure what happened. So if we can go to, I think it's happened. It's happened ahead of Travis. I believe it's around the 19 truck. If we can get on board with the 19, as he's come to pit road on lap 30, it looks like as he's come down off the track, he's on the apron. So if we can get on board with the 19 or behind the 19 on the 29, that will show us what happens with Donald Sadusky. So it looks like 19 has sort of got loose on the apron all by himself, unable to get out of the way of the 29 of Dewey Hall. Spins himself up on the track, and while that's happening, I believe the 31 of Travis Zuderman has seen all this happening. locked up his brakes all by himself and noticed the wall was coming to the pit road. So the 31 and the 19 did not contact, had nothing to do with each other. But yeah, both got caught out coming to pit road. As I was saying, these guys are going from 180 mile an hour down to 50 to make sure they don't get pinged for sticking on pit road. Now you think we've just gone 28 laps of green flag pit stop. If you get a speeding penalty on pit road on the green, it's going to be a very hard task to come away from that. Now I got to ask before, just before that caution came out, King in the 23 was back in 23rd. Why was that? That was obviously, perhaps he's taken 4 tyres at his pit stops. These guys must take gas. I mean, the trucks do not run without the gas in them. They only have 30% fuel load, so around lap 16 they're going to be stopping gas, depending how much they're on the accelerator or not. But if they then add tyres to that equation, right sides, left sides, it takes longer for the pit crew to do their stops, and therefore they lose track position. So that's why a lot of these guys sort of went forward to back and back to forward. A lot was due to that. I'm not sure what's going to happen here because we had the caution come out when these guys were actually defending their stops. It's going to throw the whole timing loop around. At the moment, I've got like the 29 of Dewey Hall, which good to see Dewey here tonight. 29 is not his number. He's normally his 77 man. I've got him as the current leader. But as he crosses the timing loop, I've got the number 1 of Jason Russo as current leader now. So just need to wait for all this to sort of band out. And while we wait for all the positions to finish up, let's try and see if we can get a word with someone. Take you to the hired gun himself. Probably grab a Donald King. And Donald King, it's Andrew Williams up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Donald, I mean, fantastic driving tonight. I see you're put on the skin of the Loose Lugnuts team, and you're representing Loose Lugnuts Racing in this three-league battle. And keep on track in Chicagoland. Tell us how your night's been so far.
It's not too bad there. I got caught up a little bit in that first pit stop. I made a hot entry, got an unsafe entrance, and fell back. But the truck's feeling great. We're working our way back up.
Fantastic. I mean, this is something for everybody in this who've been racing these races. We're actually now looking at speedway tracks rather than super speedway. What's your take on this sort of different track change?
Oh, I love multiple different tracks. I'd like to run every track that they have out there. I love going to new tracks.
Fantastic. Don, just before we go, my friend, awesome paint job you're sporting tonight. You're obviously with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. You want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I'd like to urge everyone out there to go to cff.org and support them. There's many ways to support them. You can get on their mailing list, and they'll help you contact your state legislature to make sure these people get the health care they need out there. They also take monetary donations, have yearly walks, all kinds of functions. It's a great thing they got going.
Fantastic, Don, man. That's awesome heart, man. Is there anyone you want to do a shout out to before I let you go so we get back to green?
Absolutely, everybody at Loose Lugnuts Racing there. I really appreciate them having me race for them tonight. I feel it's an honor and a privilege, and I'm going to do the best I can for them out here.
All right, Don. Well, best of luck to you, my friend, and hopefully the high gun will make the relay tonight.
Appreciate it, bud.
As that's Donald King in the 23. And I mean that's just hats off to people like that. A lot of these guys, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we're doing things we love, but we try and use the tools at our disposal to sort of send a message. So they're all racing for the right reasons. And hats off to Don King, and I wish him all the best tonight. As the pace car is going to drop on off, Jason Russo is going to lead us to the green. They've virtually jumped it now. So we're racing, ladies and gentlemen. So Jason Russo flies down and greets the start-finish line. He's going to shoot it down to turn 1. I'm just having a look to see where the 72 is in relations to the 1. As the field is starting to get a single file on the back straight. Looks like the 72 of Ryan Cooney's now in 5th. So Mark Jackson's in 2nd. Gary Bird, we spoke about him earlier tonight, from 18th up to 3rd. But Jason Russo is from 20th up to 1st. And Cody Lipster is in 96. He's currently running 4th tonight. I believe Cody Lipster has also got his brother in here representing in the 99, racing under Gene Lister from memory. I got told his brother's name and it slipped my memory, but we've got the Lipsfera brothers in here representing tonight. Jared Lipsfera in the 99 is currently in 19th, so hopefully those guys can do a good show for the parents. As we're starting to see some overtaking, 2 wide, 3 wide further back. Not sure what happened with the 72 there. Ryan Cooney's really far back in the pack. He crossed over last time, he left 5th, now he's going to cross over, he's going to be back in 13th. Perhaps on the exit of turn 2 or down the back straight. He's definitely got some right-hand damage on the front fender there. Jason Russo is just taking all of his strides, still leading in the 1 machine. So it's all starting to happen. I'm just behind the Mark Jackson and Jason Russo. You got Gary Burt, who's been very much stalked, as much if you can say, from Wesley Holland. He's now looking on the inside out of 2. Can Wesley get alongside the 88? As they head down to turn 3, looks like Wesley's going to get 3rd position from Gary Burt. And we're now behind Gary, you've got Cody Lipsfera in the 96. Once you sort of get one person overtake you like that, it sort of really takes the wind out of your sails and it makes you vulnerable for the person behind you. That's why, if you look at the 96 now, Cody Lipsfera, he's really hard up on the 88. And Cody can definitely smell some blood in the water there and he wants to go. Behind Cody, we've got the 90 of Craig Kenny. Now this guy's done it the hard way. 27th, currently running up in 6th. Trying to fend off the 23 hard charger, hard gun as I want to call him tonight, little king. And 8th position, we've got the 38 of Bob Wells from 19th up to 8th. Then we've got 29 is Dewey Hall, currently in 9th. And our top 10 is the 77 of Jack Watt. So positions are changing. As we head back to the leaders, as they head down to turn 3, you see the 4. The 4 is now passing the 3 on the inside. Very close between Mark and Wesley. As they head out of 4. If these guys had side mirrors, they would have wiped them off just then. So it looks like the man on the move at the moment is Wesley Holland. He's looking for an inside move on the 1. I'm not sure if he can do it just yet. As they fly down the back straight, Wesley Holland's trying to get a nice run along the inside. And he's just playing, he's just happy to ride there for a bit longer. So Wesley Holland currently running 2nd. Now, I don't know what it is tonight. I don't know if any league in particular was able to give a track they wanted to participate in this race at. But it's definitely, you see the loose Lugnut boys are out of the top 10. Oh, here we go, inside move. Wesley Holland has it. Jason Russo realised it's still early. We're at 42, we're not even halfway yet. Just let it go, we're not going to try and fight at the moment. So new leader, Wesley Holland. That's fantastic to see Wesley get through. And I'd say the front 10 actually are made up of a nice even pack between all 3 leagues, between your loose Lugnuts, KMA and TWC BM. Now looking back in the field, Ryan Newton, the 72, was our pole man as well as led most of this race. He's currently back in 11th. A little bit of damage on the front right, he's reporting to his crew, but they say you just stay there and we're going to bring him in for gas shortly and he'll probably take a quick repair then. So we've crossed over lap 45 now of this 100 lap event. And ladies and gentlemen out there on YouTube, if you're liking what you're seeing, give us a yell, give us a bit of a shout out. Let us know who you think's going to be victorious at the end of this 100 lap. I'm hearing some calls from pit lane now. I saw before that we had some TWC VM fans in the house tonight, so that was good to see. So while Wesley Holland still leads, looks like we've got a battle on our hands for 4th and 5th and 6th between the 88 of Gary Pitt and the 23 of Donald King. Doesn't look like Donald's able to get the run on the inside the way he wanted to. He's just ramming the outside, but they've called pit. So now we see the number 3 Mark Jackson down pit road. Hey, Kenny. The 23 of Donald King, the 77 of Jack Watts, and the 72 of Ryan Coon. So these guys are all down pit road now. I think a lot of right sides only, and rock and roll. Yep, right sides only. Oh no, the 72 of Ryan Coon missed his stall, so he's not going to be happy. The 23 Donald King's taking 4. As well as the 72 of Ryan Coon also taking 4. I saw a truck in here before, the 32 of Billy Wise. Had a great night the other night. Billy had a race with his team, which was cool. Was able to jump in and have a bit of fun with him with the street stocks. I believe Billy Wise also took 4, so definitely a game changer. Is for 4 tyres over 2, obviously going to give you more grip, but these trucks were only running for 15, 16 laps. Yeah, so as we see, yeah, wrecking Wes Holland is killing, absolutely. The 4 machine's been on fire. In practice he was 6th fastest, in qualifying he was 9th fastest. He seems to have a race truck. And a lot of these guys, when they sit there, the practice laps, obviously qualifying, you only get 2 laps, so mind you it was open qualifying. They only get sort of hot laps. But Wes was able to do it under racing conditions. So fire management is definitely a key for Wes Holland in the 4. As looks like all our trucks have filtered back through, everyone's done their stops, and we've got the 3 of Mark Jackson, the Gravedigger leading. Behind Mark, we've got the 90 of Craig Kenny, spoke about him earlier, and the Rockstar Energy drink, Chevy Silverado. Now he's 27th up to 2nd, and he's not backing off. Right now, we're out of the 30 trucks we've got here competing tonight. We've got 19 on the lead lap. The 99 of Jarrett Lipstraw, he's currently our first truck a lap down, back in 20th. So that's unfortunate. So our top 10 is currently Mark Jackson, 3 machine. The 90 of Craig Kenny in 2nd. 38 of Bob Wells. I spoke a little bit about him earlier, but he's been a quiet achiever from 19th up to 3rd. The number 4 of Wes Holland currently in 4th. Jack Watts in the 77. Christopher Mattis in the 30 machine 6th. The 23 Hyde Gun. Donald King in 7th. The number 1 of Jason Russo in 8th, and just beats 2 on 1/9 with Cody Lipster in the 96 and 10th. Joey Hall just knocking on the door there in 11th. Ryan Coon in the 72 is 12th. The 41 of Doug Turner. I spoke to Doug earlier. He's currently in 13th. Doug's one of the guys from Loose Lugnuts, or there's a group called Over the Top Designs and Paint. Now these guys, to me, it was actually mind-bending and almost want to throw myself off a cliff. But these guys actually paint and put a lot of design and effort into these trucks, looking like what you see out there today. Now I was speaking to him and I was saying, geez, it must take a lot of time. And he was real cool, relaxed about it. He's like, nah, man, it's a bit here, a bit there. But so Doug Turner's obviously one of the guys from Over the Top Designs and Paint. So if anyone requires any sort of iRacing paints or skins, something like that, definitely get a hold of Over the Top Designs and Paints. I'd almost say 95% of the trucks here tonight are painted by Over the Top Designs and Paints, and probably out of the 95% that are painted, I'd probably say Doug's either done half of them. I'm with John Hendrick who's one of the guys from Loose Lugnuts, the founder. He's probably done the other half. These guys are just absolutely incredible painters. So it's good to see Doug. He's had a bit of a pick on fire racing, and it's good to see him back in having a crack in the 41 machine. Tonight he's currently running in 14th. That's good to see. Behind him he's got Jeffrey Wood, the 64. In 15th, in the 16th position, we've got the 322 of Maurice Johnson, Tim Campbell in the 89s in 17th, and Gary Bird in 18th. Gary Bird in the 88 machine is currently our last car on the lead lap. So as the laps are winding down, these guys are getting through faster. And while that's all happening, I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry about this, but we've got a new leader, ladies and gentlemen, the 90 machine of Craig Kenny. He's overtaken the 3 of Mark Jackson, and he's just absolutely pulling away. He's gone to a half a second lead now. He's got 3 seconds over the place getter. Oh, coming off full just then. Got a little bit of a scrape on the wall. Doesn't seem to have affected him. He's actually pulled another. He's almost a second ahead of Mark Jackson now. So there's someone who definitely know how to fire conserve. Now only if he could also fuel conserve, get 1 or 2 more laps out of his truck for this run. Craig Kenny's definitely looking like the man to beat. And I'm trying to find out Craig Kenny. I've been informed he's a KMA driver. Don't know too much about a lot of these drivers, but he's definitely KMA. And now the lead's gone out to 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds. We're on lap 58, so we're over halfway this race. It's 100 lap event, 150 mile. Keep on trucking at Chicagoland, which is the 3-league inter-challenge we have between Loose Lugnuts, KMA and TWC VM. And right now we have a KMA driver walking away with it. 1.6 second lead over Mark Jackson. Wesley Holland in 3rd. 4th, Jack Watts. 5th, Wells. So Bob Wells fallen back, and he's currently in 5th. Donald King in the 23, the hired guns, 96. It's going to be interesting to see when these guys are going to start looking at their next pit stop. I mean, a lot of these races we've been doing prior to this one in Super Speedway, whether it's all pack racing and drafting and all the rest. And this is when we come to a speedway, 1.5 mile speedway, and these guys, you know, it all comes down to they actually got to get off the gas, they can't hold it flat, so it really changes how these guys operate and how much they put of steering inputs, how much tyre wear they get. Obviously it slows their truck up a lot. It's not simple as a flat chat turn left, as they like to say, but so we're starting to see some pits, trucks calling out to come to pit road. As the leaders go on to lap 61. I've just heard the 90 is pitting. So the 90 here is coming down to pit road, Kenny. He's able to slow up his truck enough. How many other trucks are going to come to pit road with him? I see another one, Scott Kulovic. Scott's currently 3 laps down. So maybe Craig Kenny was on a stop, and everyone else. The 90 machine watching him closely, and he's going to take 4 on gas. Mark Jackson now coming down pit road. This is where it's all going to change, how these guys are going to be operating this race. So we've got Mark down, we've got the 77, we've got Donald King, we've got the 72. So Jack Watts and Ryan Kuhn also both out pit road. I've got the leader now as Wesley Holland on the 4 machine, or someone pointed out before, I reckon Wes Holland. And he's coming down pit road 2 now, so very under control. He's brought his truck to a safe speed. Now, not only do you have to worry about the situation in your brakes, you also have to make sure you don't go past that cone on the outside and then cut back in, or you can't shoot through the pit road then shoot out on the bus and come back, because you'll get a flag for unsafe pit entry or pit exit. as I was just watching there, the 96 of Cody Lipster sort of lock up through his pit bay, but he's able to get it. So the 4's taking 4 tyres, the 96 took 2. And this is where you got to sort of take a risk to reward idea over the top. If you take 2, obviously you're not going to be as quick as the guys at 4, but yet you'll have more track position to sort of run away with. As the track's laps are winding down, so we've got a spinner, we've got a spinner, the 4. Wes Holland spins on the apron as exiting pit road. Our second caution here this evening, ladies and gentlemen, after 64 laps of racing. 11 lead changes. And where's Holland, the number 4? The Smith & Wesson MOP sponsorship Chevy Silverado from Bruce Lugnuts. Just a bit of a brain fade there, unfortunately. At least his truck's safe. As you can see, he's just coming out of pit road. He's just sort of gassed it up a little bit. He's probably going to be in 3rd gear when this happens. And once it starts to go around, you sort of try and with it. Nothing you can do. The best thing you could have done was what he did. Lock it down. Keep it out of the way of oncoming trucks. And get back to facing the right way again. So unfortunately there for Wes. Our leader, Jeffrey Wood in the 64, Skull Bandit, Bruce Lugnuts, Chevy Silverado, he's down to pit road for his stop for the night. And he's going to be taking 4 on his truck tonight. And we're going to cut to a commercial, so just hang in there. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So we're ready to get rocking and roll. We're on lap 68. The safety car's now turned its lights off, so we just had a quick caution there from the number 4 of Wesley Holland, just spinning off pit road as he rejoins the track. So we're trying to see if we can get a chat in. I want to have a chat. There's a few people I want to have a talk to, and that's one of them is the 90 of Craig Kenny. I mean, this guy's done a fantastic job going from 27th up to 1st. He's definitely a quick driver in that 90 machine, but also the 74. Now the 74 was our leader, our pace pole man. He led all through practice. Then yeah, he just sort of got beat off with the first pit stop strategy, and has sort of been chasing ever since. But exceptionally fast driver, the 74 of Ryan Kuhn. Oh, sorry, the 72 of Ryan Kuhn. So he had a bit of an incident with a bit of damage, but it would have been good to have a chat to him. Ryan Kuhn is currently in 12th, but let's get to Craig Kenny. Pace car is now off. We're going to go racing shortly.
Green flag, green
There we go, the green's out, the accelerator revs come up, the trucks are let loose. As Craig's got virtually a drag race down at turn 1 between him and Jason Russo. Kenny on the inside, Russo on the outside, the one tucks in down low. So Craig Kenny's going to lead him down the back straight. And on the heels is the 88 of Gary Byrne and Rob Wells. Rob Wells obviously back up inside the top 4 again. That's good to see. Dewey Hall in 5th. Doug Turner, as I was talking about before I had a chat with him, he's come back after a long absence from iRacing. He's currently in 9th. Sorry, but he shuffled back to 11th. And just behind Doug is Donald King. But these mile-and-a-half tracks definitely sorting these drivers out. Unlike the super speedways, we're normally accustomed to seeing these guys run, but they're going to have dancing cars and so forth to break up the drafting. These guys are simply just race. And I mean, a lot of the times these corners here, when they come into turn 1 and turn 2, they've got to sort of lift off or coast it through the corners, and that's where a lot of these guys' steering input, as well as what their throttle control is. That's what helps them get fast times. All these trucks tonight, whether they're a Chevy Silverado or a Toyota Tundra, all the same setup. These guys are going to change a few things, which is obviously steering ratio. And steering ratio is how much of an input you'd like to be steering, as well as the steering offset, which is where you'd like your steering wheel to be when you're driving down the straight. So these guys sort of change that to suit them, and then that's all they're about to do. So lap 72, so under 30 laps to go. We've had someone hit the wall further back in the pack. We'll wait and see if we get a report on that. So the number 5 of John Hendrick had a bit of a moment with wall. So John currently 6 laps down. He did a pit stop. Once he left the pits, he's on the apron doing everything right, and it looks like he lost it from the apron, and it shot him down through the grass and into the inside wall. So that's unfortunate for John Herrick. He was one of the guys I was talking about, people from Over the Top Design and Paints. Definitely a massive supporter of what we do here at All Pro Racing, and also All Pro Broadcasting Network. Also, some other people need to thank tonight is the Wise Guys. That's a fantastic band. If you guys, while you're on YouTube, when you finish up, just Google it, the Wise Guys band, and you'll see actually one of the. I believe he's racing for TWCBM tonight, Billy Wise, but you'll see Billy there with his band of Merry Men, as well as Fighting MS Foundation, as well as Pat against distracted driving, which all these causes are fantastic. I mean, it's a shame we have to have things to remind us to turn off our phones, or not to pick up our phones or pay attention to our phones while we're driving a motor vehicle. But, it's good people being proactive and saying, no, look, we're going to start making it socially unacceptable for you to touch your phone while you're actually driving a motor vehicle. So Pat, People Against Distracted Driving, as well as Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So we've got a few good supporters tonight and things we're doing, so that's fantastic. Also on the list of things coming from All Pro Racing, obviously being broadcast All Pro Broadcasting Network on Tuesday nights. Caution is out. I see a smoking truck I see the 4, reckon Wes Holland. So it looks like it happened from back in turn 3 with the 4 of Wes Holland and the 3 of Mark Jackson. And it looks like Wes Holland on the inside, Mark on the outside. Looks like Wes's truck's definitely tightened up. And they've sort of run up on each other there, hit the wall on the outside. Wes is trying to control his truck. Unfortunately, hits the outside wall again, then loops it down in the infield. He is collected, however, by... I'm not sure who's collected by. Let me just... I'm trying to get the truck here, hit him. I believe it's the 96 of Cody. Cody Lipster in the 96, I believe, has caught the 4 after the 4 banging on the walls. And hopefully the 96 is able to continue there. Unfortunate there for Cody. As most of the leaders at pit road under this caution of 78. Of course, this is our 3rd caution of the night, so a lot of these guys should be in the running for the low incident award, which goes to the team that finishes the race with all drivers and lowest incident points. And the league admin will actually take the prize money for that, the $40 prize money, to inject back into their league, their respective leagues. At the moment I've got Jason Russo leading. And Jason Russo is a member of the KMA fraternity, so that's fantastic to see these guys. So I think at the moment, Craig, Jason Russo, a lot of these guys are KMA affiliated. But saying that, I mean, the Ryan Kuhn, his 72 machine was flying earlier in the evening, was his TWC VM. And also early tonight we had a long run at the start. Wes Holland is representing loose Lugnuts. So it's pretty even throughout the course of these leagues, which is good to see. Actually, while we're going to a caution here, I sort of want to see if we can grab a chat with another league, so just bear with us. And Ryan Kuhn, it's Andy Roots up. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Ryan, I'm sorry to track you or try and get across your radio now when you're probably talking to the crew chief there, but just wanted to have a chat with you earlier in the night. You set the pace, doing your speed and all the rest. You had a few bit of bad luck go your way. Tell us what your race is going to consist of now.
It's going to consist of when we're going to pit and what we're going to take for tires when we pit. So I'm just trying to think of, we're figuring that out. I got a couple options to take for a tire, but it's going to be tough to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, at the moment you're currently sitting in 2nd, so you're obviously behind the 7 machine of Matthew Hebner. Apart from the thing about when you're going to pit and so forth, you got to admit you're looking and you must be feeling pretty good about this last run.
Yes, sir, I am. That last run there, before that, I was cruising around out back to see if I could only make it on one stop, but then the caution came out and that kind of blew that strategy. So we'll get another one going here.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, it's fantastic to see that. I see the lights have gone out, the pace going. Now, just before you go, you're a member of the TWC VM. Do you want to tell us about your league you're with and who you want to do a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to them. The last minute opportunity, and I'd also like to shout out everybody who put on this race. This is a great race so far. Very minimum on cautions. It's very good, and got some good runs in here.
All right, well, fantastic there, Ryan, and I wish you all the best of luck. And I'll let you get back to your crew chief, my friend, and best of luck to you. And hopefully, see you pick your lane tonight.
Thank you.
So that was Ryan Kuhn in the 72. So as you said, a bit of bad luck, but also sort of playing the game. He thought he was going to try and make him a one pit stop to go. He's now back up in the second position. We're sitting on lap 81. So these guys will need to make one more pit stop. It's going to be interesting to see when they do it, as they're going through 3 and 4 now. So you got Matthew Havner on the inside, Ryan Kuhn on the outside. Matthew's going to lead us to the line. He's going to go. Game there between cat and mouse through the 7 and the 72. Matthew Havner leads us past the line as he shoots down to turn 1. I don't believe he's going to be fought for the position. No, he's not. But I'm looking back. You've got the 1 behind him of Jason Russo, and not far behind that, you've got the 90 of Craig Kenny. And the 30. Don't rule out the 30, Christopher Mattis. And the 23, Donald King. This is going to turn into a fine race. Ryan Kuhn, unfortunately, up into the wall out of 4. Drops heavily back to the pack. He's going to be placed back in 10th position or so. Back in 8th, 9th. That's unfortunate. Matthew Havner is still leading the way. No, he's not. He's been overtaken now by Craig Kenny. Craig Kenny, the 90 machine. The Rockstar Energy. Really starting to pull away with this lead at the moment, as Jason Russo goes around the outside of the 7 to pick up second place. Looks like Donald King also going to run around the outside of the 7. So there you go, Donald King up to 3rd. It's all starting to happen now, as the 7 machine looks to be really fading back. Matthew Havner, he's really look like he's not running right, maybe not running all cylinders or something. Doesn't look like he's got the truck at the moment. As our top 4 look to be trying to pull away from 5th. We got the leader now, Craig Kenny. Jason Russo kept him honest there in 2nd. Donald King being stalked by the 30 there of Christopher Mattis. Behind Christopher Mattis, you got Bob Wells in the 38 with Jack Watts in the 77. Matthew Havner is back to 7th, but he's fallen back even further. He's using a bit of an apron there to get everyone's way. I'm not sure if he's got a problem with the tyre down or what. Matthew Havner, I was being told, now down to pit road. As I see it trucking out of pits, I believe that was the 96 of Cody Lipstra. Fortunately, his night's starting to go to bad as well. Lap 86 here now, as Donald King is able to shake the 30 of Christopher Mattis. So now Donald King's starting to apply the pressure on the 1 of Jason Russo. It's almost going to turn into a 3-way showdown shortly. This is exactly what they wanted. A 3-way showdown between, they wanted it between all the leagues, but problem is you got KMA at the moment absolutely dominating, with Craig Kenny and Jason Russo being KMA affiliated. Lewis Lugnuts in 3rd, 4th, 5th. So. Oh, we see now the 90's going down pit road. He's hard on the eggs. He's trying to slap his truck. Will he do it? He's able to do it. Christopher Mattis behind him. Oh, his brakes were growing red on that 30 machine. As Jason Russo now leads the way. So these guys at the moment, 185, 186, 187 mile an hour down back straight. Through the corners they drop down to around about 180. They're not going to be taking the pits this time. I saw the 23 there. Donald King, I saw a bit of a flicker come out of his hips. It looked like he was thinking about it, but the last minute sort of couldn't do it. I hope Donald hasn't missed his opportunity. I believe the 23 is going to go down pit road now. The 30 is ahead of the 90. So Christopher Mattis was able to get out of the pits ahead of Craig Kenny. So 23 brings it down pit road. Our leader, Jason Rosso, I'm not sure what's going on there. He seems to have a bit more gas than everyone else. He's still out there. Gary Bird's currently in second with Donald Sadusky in the 19th, back up to third. Dewey Hall in fourth with Maurice Johnson in fifth. What's going to happen here with the one machine? And he's not pitting again, so we're now running under 10 laps to go. And this one machine just is able to have more gas than everyone else. But he's probably going to have to stop, so unless everyone's doing short stops. Donald King just out of pit road, he's just a lap down. So at the moment on the pit stops, it's going to be King and the 30 of Christopher Mattis, as they're all sort of checking up. He's got some, but the one machine still is not pitting. I'm not sure how long he can go with it. Jason Russo. I didn't see when he last hit it, but perhaps he did in the restart. I'm not sure for that last portion, but out of the trucks that have pitted so far that I'm aware of, you've got the 30, the 23, the 77, the 90. They've all gone a lap down, but the 30 looks like he's going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. That's Christopher Mattis. We're on lap 95. The laps are ticking down very fast. What's going to happen here? Christopher Mattis got a huge run on the 1 out of 2. I mean, I know he's a lap down, but it's going to be the CRC. Looks like some flames coming out of the tailpipes, and the 1 is heading down pit road now. Donald Sadusky joining him. Dewey Hall. Dewey Hall will be the man that takes the lead. How much gas has Dewey got? I think he may be out. I think Dewey's out of gas now. Oh no! Dewey Hall takes the lead now, he's out of gas. He's coasting down the back straight. Got virtually nothing left in that system. So Donald Sadusky pit road. Jeff Wood leaving the pit road now. Maurice Johnson, I believe, is also leaving pit road. So this is going to turn to an absolute one. We're sitting on lap 96. Anything's going to happen now. So these guys have always left it to the last minute. Poor Dewey Hall. If only he had just he didn't even need much. Just a Coke can. That's all he needed to make one more lap. He's made it to pit road. Lost a stack of time, unfortunately. But who's going to take? So Christopher Mattis is our leader in the 30 machine. Donald King in second. Got here Jason Russo third, Dewey Hall definitely not fourth, so my time loop is not caught up with us. So Christopher Mattis, 1.5 second lead over Donald King. So Loose Lugnuts currently leading this invitational Keep On Truckin Chicagoland 100. On to lap 98 now. Donald King follow 1.6 seconds behind. I'm not sure King's going to have anything for them. KMA's very Jason Russo currently in third with Craig Kenny 9 machine in fourth. Fifth place Jack Watts. So at the moment you got 1, 2 from Loose Lugnuts, 3, 4 and 5 from KMA. Even 6, sorry. 96 of Clyde Lipscrew is currently in 6th, but he's just been overtaken. The 72, Ryan Kuhn from TWCBM coming back through the pack. But you can't, oh no, what's happened here? Loose Lugnuts go around Christopher Mattis, almost right up the back of the 29. That was close. Between Christopher Mattis and Dewey Hall. I'm not sure what happened there, but almost contact. Here we go. About to see the white flag. The white flag is out. Donald King is starting to pull a bit of time in there, just over 1 second behind Christopher Mattis. Christopher Mattis, he's got Dewey Hall in front of him, acting as a bit of a breaker. I don't think anyone's going to have anything for the 30 machine. The Oakley Chevy Silverado from Christopher Mattis, racing for Loose Lugnuts. Out of turn 4, Christopher Mattis, as he takes the victory, the checker flag of the victory. For Loose Lugnut Racing. Donald King will finish home in 2nd. Jason Russo in 3rd. Craig Kenny 4th. And Jack Watts in the 77 runs out of top 5. Ryan Kuhn in the 72 was able to 6th. With Tristan Beats in 7th. Cody Switzer, he's obviously fallen back in the 8th. Bob Wells 9th. And Jeffrey Wood in 10th. But Christopher Mattis, hats off to you, mate. What a fantastic job there. He knows the race is over, he wants to keep going. You've got to be happy with that. He knew when the right time was to go down pit road. He went down when the 90 went down, but unfortunately for Craig Kenny, he just did not have the drive or the luck that obviously Christopher Mattis did, as Mattis was able to get the win. And again, hats off. Alright, stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to commercial. We're going to come back to the reviews for the winners.
Truex in the outside, contact made. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's going to be into stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so what a finish for this race. The Keep On Trucking 3-league interleague challenge that we had here tonight in Chicagoland. So with 100 laps already done and dusted, we're going to go ahead and have a chat to our third place getter tonight with Jason Russo. And Jason Russo, it's Andrew Williams up in the booth. You have a copy?
Yeah, we got you.
Fantastic, Jason. Well, what an excellent race for you tonight. Your number one truck was definitely up there pointing in the right way, and I actually, one stage there, I thought you were going to run away with it. You were able to qualify in 20th, but you definitely had a winning truck tonight, so I'm not sure what happened in qualifying for you, but please tell us a bit about your race tonight.
The race is really good. Had a lot of fun up front. A little fuel strategy there at the end, kind of, I think, is what ended that race for me, but we came back. It was a really, really good time. Everyone raced really clean and had a blast.
Well, that's fantastic. And I believe tonight also you're representing KMA in the league, so that would have been good for KMA to get there. At one stage there, you and your teammate Craig Kenny looked like you were the dominant force. So, but is there anyone you want to do a shout out to?
Big shout out to KMA, Pad, all the guys we race with every week, and yeah, I think me, Craig, and Mark, we really had something going on there in the front for quite a while. But hey, it is what it is, and that's racing.
Absolutely. You're talking about Mark Jackson there in the grave digger machine. You know, it was fantastic to see you guys. As I said, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what was happening there. Just felt like the one truck was just able to just keep doing lap and lap and lap. But yeah, at least you brought it back to third. So well done on that. And it's got to be better than a poke in the eye with a blunt stick. And for your efforts tonight, by the way, Jason, not sure if you're aware, but you've won yourself $5 prize money for coming in third. So well done and congratulations.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And thanks to all the other teams that helped put this on also.
Thank you very much for that, Jason. And in second place tonight, we have the hired gun, as I like to call him, the 23, Donald King. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, buddy. How you going?
Oh, mate, I'm doing well. I reckon you'd be smiling from ear to ear at the moment. After seeing you run, you know, you're sort of in the front, down and back. You made a mistake earlier on, and you had a few fans that were a little bit worried about you. But hey, mate, well done. You managed to come home in second. You got to be happy with that.
Oh yeah, I'm ecstatic, man. There's some very fast guys out here tonight, and I feel fortunate that I got to finish up front here. Almost feels like I won, tell you the truth. I pulled a couple stunts early in the race, got into pit road off the side of the cone, and cost myself 15 seconds, but I just kept taking two tires there, working my way back up, and I'd honestly take another 20 laps. I may give Mattis a run there, but I got to give him props there too for the pit strategy there. It worked out great.
Yeah, now Chris and Mattis, obviously with Loose Like That team, and tonight you were running for the Loose Like That team, so that's fantastic effort for you guys to actually get a 1-2 for Loose Like That.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great feeling. It's a great team. It's a great league over there. They all race clean, and you can see yourself quite a few fast guys there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, Donald, well done on your second place. Tonight's race is going to earn you $10, so congratulations, well done. And is there anyone you do a shout out to, you want to thank?
Oh, absolutely. I got a little bit of a list here. I got to give a big shout out to John Hedrick at Over the Top Paints there. Hooks me up with these awesome looking paints. And also like to give a shout out to CFF.org. Like to encourage everyone to go over there and get involved. There's a lot of easy ways to help those folks out. Racing for a good cause this season. Also, as always, I got to thank All Pro Racing. They've been behind me for many years, along with Michelangelo's painting. I wouldn't be out here doing this without them. And always All Pro Broadcasting up in the booth there. They do a great job. And I'd like to give a shout out to all the drivers. Very clean race and very hard racing. I saw a lot of respect out there tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Donald. And again, well done on the second. Wasn't the first, but I mean, after what you did really well tonight, so well done.
Thank you, sir.
And the man of the moment, the winner of the Keep On Truckin 100 Chicagoland 3-league interleague challenge is Christopher Madison at 30. Chris, well done.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew.
Well, I mean, I've just, geez, you sort of, throughout the course of the race, you were sort of there. I did notice the 30 truck a lot. By the way, fantastic paint scheme. But, you know, in practice, you were 9th quickest, qualifying 7th, and you did a bit of a to and fro, just hanging out, just inside the top 10. And when it came to the money time, that 30 truck knew where to go. Tell us about your run.
Well, first off, I want to say thanks to John Hedrick and the nice paint job from the paint shop. He does awesome work, and the Loose Lugnut guys and KMA and the super long one I can never remember for getting this thing together. But I don't know, kind of a slow start for me. I didn't get to practice much this week. I just had a little daughter last weekend, so I missed most of practice. So I came in here kind of with not very high expectations and just kind of kept at it. Good pit strategy, kind of talking, working with the other guys from Lugnuts, trying to figure out, what the best move was. And at the end, I just took fuel. I figured was running better on worn out tires than fresh tires, so I just stayed with the fuel and worked out for me in the end.
Yeah, so I mean, if you can find your truck to work better on older tyres, you didn't need to worry about taking that forward, and that definitely would have given you track position. I saw in your last pit stop when you came out, and the one just past you, he didn't pull away too much, and I thought, hang on, if this is going to stay green, you definitely got the truck at the moment. So, was that what you were thinking as well?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Everybody ran really good out there, so maybe I had the truck just out right. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. He might have been on a little bit older tires than I was. It's hard to say. Clearly I could see he was faster than him, but getting up next to him, I might not have been. I was getting kind of tight on the inside. The outside, I was fine, but it's a little bit slower line. So.
Well, I mean, fantastic, Chris. I mean, to win a race like this on the field that we had here tonight, 30 trucks, the best of the best coming from all different leagues, Loose Lugnuts, KMA, TWC, VM, all representing, and you're the man that got it done. So, well done. Congratulations. Also, well done. Congratulations to you and your other half on your little baby girl. So that's awesome news of a new father and also the winner of tonight's race. So, congratulations. Also, $20 going your way for race wins. Got to be happy with that.
Thank you, Andrew, and thank you for broadcasting. Thank you, All Pro, too, for broadcasting this. It was a fun time. Thanks.
No worries. So that was Chris of Mattis there, our winner for tonight's race. Now, just before we go ahead and wrap this up, I just sort of want to see if I can grab Jeff Wood, one of the guys from Loose Lugnuts at the moment. And Jeff Wood, it's Andrew Williams up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Now, I just wanted to have a bit of a chat with you before we round this up for tonight. Your thoughts on this inter-league challenge? What were your thoughts? I mean, you've got to be happy. Loose Lugnuts saying 1 and 2. You've got to be definitely happy about that. But what are your thoughts on this whole race?
Oh, yeah, great job. Chris and Don finished 1 and 2. The race went extremely well. I'm sitting here looking at the incident points, and really there was only one driver that scored above 10 incident points for the whole entire race. Most guys are around 6 or none. So I hope we can just continue this on, have more interleague races, and hopefully add some more leagues to it eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a great concept. This was a concept. I spoke quickly with John earlier tonight, but he definitely didn't want to be on the microphone with me. But I mean, I heard the story, but perhaps I missed some crucial pieces. Would you care to elaborate what happened, how this all came about, this 3-league series or race as we had tonight?
Yes, sir. I mean, there's been great participation between leagues. I typically go over and spend some time with TWC. John does incredible paints, and he's been painting his heart out for KMA, and we all just got talking, and it popped up with some drivers here and there that maybe this would be a great idea. Put a concept behind it, obviously getting the top 3 there, some pay, but also putting a league aspect for least amount of incident points. And I mean, it just appeared out of nowhere about a month and a half ago, and unfolded into this.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, from what I saw in the write-ups and the week leading up to this, a lot of the members on both Loose Lugnuts, KMA, TWC, VM on their Facebook pages was going rampant with a lot of the drivers wanting to get involved. So whereas you guys had to actually have qualifying races to get your top 10 guys to sort of take the race, I think that's absolutely fantastic. And the fact that a lot of you guys are racing against one another a lot throughout the course of the KMA Dega specials, their Dega races, whether it's Halloween or Thanksgiving or Easter, Christmas or Happy New Year's. a lot of you guys knew one another, but now we took it to a different platform with a mile and a half over a super speedway. And I have to take my hats off to everyone. It was fantastic to watch. Excellent race to call. But I think that was a great one. So well done to everyone involved with that.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I really, really hope that we can continue this. It turned out extremely well. Hopefully, in the near future, we'll have another one.
Now, I've got to ask you, because you've seen the sheet, I haven't. Which league wins the low incident award?
Oh, right now, just eyeballing it. I haven't tallied it, but right now, I would have to say TWC.
TWC?
Yes, just eyeballing it. Not for sure.
Wow, okay. Right, well, I mean, I'm going to have a chat with Tim Campbell from TWC VM very shortly to congratulate him and see what his thoughts on. But that's actually a pretty cool thing. Well, yeah, thanks for that, Jeff.
No problem.
All right, well, again, Jeff Wood from Loose Lugnuts, thank you very much for joining me tonight. And, well done again on your 1-2 victories for you guys. And, we'll catch up shortly.
All right, thank you, Andrew.
So, as well, I've got Tim Campbell. Tim Campbell, you got a mic?
Yep, I'm here, Andrew.
All right, so Tim, you're the admin for the WCVM league that we had here tonight. You had a few of your drivers running very, very quick out there, like Ryan Kuhn and Doug Turner. Dewey Hall was running exceptionally well, so it was actually all of them. Billy Wise was in there. Tell me what you thought about the whole 3-league inter-challenge race.
I think it's a fantastic idea. I love it, and I hope we continue it on. This race was it was really a great race. I had a fantastic time.
Yeah, do you think it's going to open up your eyes how the team sort of works? I mean, because I was watching, like, Ryan Kuhn was absolutely kicking everyone's butt at the start of that race, but unfortunately him some sort of bad luck fell his way, and then sort of to watch how the race sort of progressed. And after speaking to a few of the other leagues involved, they were working together as a big team. You know, do you think you guys, I mean, you have the talent. Do you reckon you guys could have won this one tonight?
Oh, we definitely could. I think we had we had a couple of guys had a connection problem. They didn't finish the race and got disconnected. And a few of our guys like Ryan and Dewey, they were just involved, got a little bit pushed up, tagged the wall a few times, and but they were there. They definitely could have won the race. I think my guys could have came in there with no problem at all. But I think we showed TWCVM very well, and I think we did good.
That's awesome. I wanted to catch up with you at some point. It's a shame we didn't see each other in the victory circle, but so you enjoyed it. Now, you're probably aware that there was an award for a low incident award for the night?
Yes, I did, and I'm wondering who got that on that.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed, but I was having a bit of a chat with Jeff Wood earlier from Loose Lugnuts, and he said, look, just by eyeballing it, I think it's going to go to TWCVM. So, I mean, I haven't had that official yet.
Oh,
but, yeah, so fingers crossed you can walk away with something for this evening's race.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. I mean, and I think everybody in this race was a clean race. It was a fantastic race, like I said, and everything. And I'd like to give a shout out to Loose Lugnut, John. He put on a great race here, and Scott with KMA. Them guys are top notch, and they did a fantastic job on this.
Fantastic. Well, again, thank you very much for that, Tim. I appreciate having you guys represent tonight. It's fantastic to see you all here. I guess we're going to have to wait for the officials to come through the ranks later on. But, yeah, for now, I just want to say thank you very much. And it was great seeing you, and thanks for your time.
Yep, thank you, Andrew. And I appreciate you guys at All Pro also for broadcasting the race. Did a great job, man.
Thank you. So, yeah, actually, it's just come through. I better grab him back again. Tim, it's just actually come through. Officially, TWCVM wins the low incident award. So, which meant all you guys finished the race with the lowest incidents, and you guys get $40 to go towards your racing league. So, well done to TWCVM, all the team drivers, and well done to you, Tim.
Well, we appreciate it, and thanks very much. And I think we did a good job on that. We appreciate it a lot.
Is there anything you want to tell us what you're going to use the money for to promote team events or to run more league races or?
Well, actually, I've been talking to the guys, and it's more to promote more events between the three leagues. I think that's what we're going to do. Is going to throw it back in there and get some more races going on next month and further down the road.
Fantastic. That's awesome to hear, Tim. So, yeah, well done, man. I wanted to catch up with you to find out a bit more about your league, but it's been a pleasure, and hopefully I'll catch up with you shortly.
Again, thank you, Andrew, for everything, man. Appreciate it.
So there you go. That was Tim Campbell from the league TWC VM, and they won the $40 for the low incident award, which meant it was just a combined tally of who kept their nose clean. But geez, what a race! And we've got to say thanks to all the people involved. So it was Loose Lugnuts Racing, KMA, TWC VM, with supports from other organisations as well throughout the longevity of all these races we've been hosting. That's obviously through Over the Top Designs and Paints. That's John Hendrick, as well as Doug Turner's involved with that, and a few other guys who paint these trucks. The Wise guys, Billy Wise, one of them. Would have been good to catch up with Billy, but hopefully next time. And Fighting MS, PAD, People Against Distracted Driving. That's one of KMA's biggest groups they like to support. CFFF, is Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. That was on the side of the truck of Donald King tonight. So all in all, I think it was actually a very positive and successful event tonight for the Keep On Truckin Chicago Land 100. I know I had a ball calling it. I hope you guys had a ball sitting at home watching it. And I look forward to catch up with you guys all again shortly. Michael D'Amico from All Pro Broadcasting Network, thank you so much for working the cameras and doing your job that you always do, just day in, day out, just non-stop fantastic work. A lot of these guys who watch our broadcast, no idea the amount of hours this guy puts in, but hat goes off to him every time, and I really appreciate it. Now, I was talking before about some All Pro Broadcast racing coming up, All Pro Racing coming up shortly. So every Tuesday night, we've got Dan's Top Notch Super Speedway Series. And on Wednesday nights, we've got the Michelangelo Xfinity Series. So make sure if you guys are sitting at home on a Tuesday night, Wednesday night, log in. You know the channel to tune to. Come watch some more racing. And if you guys have iRacing, by all means, get onto All Pro Racing and get into the league. And by all means, you'll be able to come and rub doors, rub fenders with these guys. And then I'll be calling your name out shortly. But yeah. To top all that off, I want to say a massive thanks to everyone who being here tonight. Loose Lugnuts representing, KMA guys from representing, and TWC VM. Well done to our winners, Christopher Mattis. On a personal note, again, congratulations on your little baby girl. And on behalf of Michael D'Amico and myself, Andrew Williams here at All Pro Broadcasting Network, yeah, take care till next time, guys. See you, bye.